Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler video series videos I do for one. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm still eating lunch. Still eating lunch. Last couple of reviews, eating lunch. This review, still eating lunch. But anyway, folks, super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm inside the truck. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Well, folks, boom, it's my Harp Twins shirt. Which, if you were unfamiliar with the Harp Twins, they are a twin harpist duo. I think their names are like Camille and Kinnerly, something like that. I think I got that right, but I might be wrong. But yeah, they're twins. They're classically trained harpists. After going over there and like literally going through all of the, professional harp training stuff and everything, instead of going the more traditional route, doing like classical type stuff and everything. They're like, hey, well, yeah, we can do that too. We're trained in it. But, like, let's also go over there, let's open it up. Let's, enjoy our own influences. So, they went over there and they started doing, like, covers of, like, rock and metal music. They did White Wedding by Billy Idol. Billy Idol actually liked it so much, he went over there and actually had them come backstage at one of his concerts and stuff. They've been really successful, especially on like YouTube and social media formats, because it's such a cool thing. Like they're so, they're phenomenal musicians, but there is just that cool like added aspect of, like the visual of, these two extremely beautiful women going over there and performing, this like really non-usual instrument, and also doing it while, going over there and playing super cool songs and covers and video game stuff. They're just super neat. I got to see them perform for the first time about 4 days ago at the time I'm doing this, back in Friday, and they were fantastic. That's actually where I got the shirt from. I also got a whole bunch of videos. They are on this channel, but they are 14 seconds long, because one of the things that they asked of the audience was, hey, we're fine if you want to go over there and take some video, but please try to keep it to under 15 seconds. So I try to be respectful of that. But I did upload a bunch of videos, just if you want to see their stuff. But if you want better examples of that, go check them out on YouTube. They have plenty of music videos. They're super badass. I like them a lot. But anyway, what am I reviewing for you folks? What are we doing here? Well, I just got through reviewing something from Poke Bros, which is they're a sort of Chipotle style restaurant where you go over there, you can get a poke bowl, which is basically, it's like rice with usually like fish or other seafood, sauces and all kinds of stuff. And the last time I did it, I did their Johnny Utah bowl, which is one of their pre-made bowls. You can also customize it, again, kind of Chipotle style. And I teased it in the last one because, boom, what is this? This is their High Tide bowl. It's another one of their pre-made ones. It consists of chicken, shrimp, edamame, carrots, pineapple. We all know I love pineapple. Green onion, avocado, corn, cucumber, sriracha aioli, sweet soy sauce, and OG sauce. I got it with brown rice. I got it spicy style, and I got crispy wontons on top, just to customize it a little bit. So let's take it out. Get a better look at it. Oh, God. Red. And then let's do a thing so that we can get a... This one is just all the stuff, which is why I love it so much. Ha, 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 ha. It looks like that. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Sure. So, I made mention in my previous review that this is probably my go-to Poke Bowl when I go to Poke Bros. Because, for one thing, it's just got all the stuff, and then on top it's got pineapple. So there you go. And thing with Poke Bowls, if you've never had them before, they put it all together, and then you mix it up. Oh, looks so good. Only thing with this one, it is hard to mix just because there's so much stuff. And it's like, you don't want to end up with it all over on your shirt and such. So you got to kind of take it slow. Get it mixed up around as much as possible. I'm sure there's a substantially better way to do this than the way that I do it. But, you know, I never claimed to be a professional poke bowl stir guy. Be like the poke barista. Alright. That's going to be the thing. So we got some pineapple. We got some rice. We got some meat. Let's do it. Oh, that's so good. Oh. Just the fact that you got the pineapple in there, I mean, come on. Pineapple's wonderful. I mean, it's kind of cheating for me because it's like, I'm going to like it. It's got pineapple. But I appreciate just all the stuff going on with this one. I like all the crazy textures. I like all the different proteins and different chewy bits that you get in there. Some shrimp. I love that you get all the different sauces going on. So you get mixes of sweet, a little bit hot from like the aioli. Not very hot, but you know, gives a little kick to the back of the throat. It's just flavor on top of flavor on top of flavor. Poke bowls are one of those things where it's like, if it hadn't been invented by people way better at it than me, I might have eventually invented it. It just would have been a much shittier version. But the thing is like, I love rice. So, taking a bunch of tasty stuff and putting it on rice, I mean, that's just something that pretty much the entire world does. And it's definitely something that I would have done at some point. But thankfully, there are people who are better at this stuff than I am. And they did it first. I get to reap the benefits. It's super good, man. There's so many textures going on. As much as I enjoyed the Johnny Utah one for its simplicity, I love this one for the fact that it's just a pile of stuff. It's just all the textures, all the flavors, and it's just super good. Rice is good, proteins are good. Well, the only thing I would say, was, yeah, it's got chicken in it. The chicken is probably the weakest part. It's not exactly packed with flavor, but it's still good for what it is. And it's cooked nicely for what it is, too. But here's the thing, and I mentioned this in my previous review of the Johnny Utah one. There is actually a place near me called Sushi Nest. And they make like super proper poke bowls, like higher end ones that cost a little bit. This isn't too bad. I think it was like 13 or 14 bucks, something like that. But the ones that you can get at Sushi Nest, they are definitely more expensive, but boy oh boy do you taste the difference. But I'm not reviewing Sushi Nest, I'm reviewing Poke Bros, their high tide bowl, as it were. I mean, like I said, this is basically my go-to one when I go to Poke Bros. And I love it for everything that it has going on. I love the pineapple, I love the carrots, I love just, again, it's everything. You know, and that's what I really like about it. I mean, I would maybe go over there, trade out the protein with some chicken, or trade out the chicken for maybe some salmon, but at the same time, I like the fact that you do get the chicken and like the shrimp, you know, so you get almost like a surf and turf kind of thing. So, I mean, there's just, the weakest part of it is the chicken, and even that isn't bad. It's just, you know, it's not its greatest strength. 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Clearly. Like I said, this is my go-to one. I will get this again for sure. There's just, for me, it does everything I want it to do. I want all the flavors, all the textures. I want that experience. Super filling. It's really good. If I'm recommending it to somebody, it's not the one that I would necessarily recommend that people start off with if you've never had a poke bowl before, because again, it's so much. I would maybe go for one of the simpler options. But if you're like me and you got that adventurous spirit, then yeah, absolutely go for it, because it is really good. Anyway, final two, no, I already did that. Okay. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Spectacular rest of the week. Monumental rest of the month. Spend this rest of your folks. You go over there, have yourselves a truly super poke bros-tastic rest of your life. Because it's good, man. It's good. And it's tasty, and I like it, and it's filling, and it's good. It makes me happy. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not as possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, I know it. I live it. I'm out there with you in it. Life can just be frustrating and bullshit, and you just why sometimes, just why does it always have to be that way? And I don't have the answer for that, but what I can tell you is that when we do run into those situations, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you're going to try yourself out. Some delicious poke bowl-tastic, poke goodness from Poke Bros, or from any other place. I don't know. There might be other Poke Bro chains. I still need to go. I want to review a sushi burrito at some point. Sad thing is, they had this really good sushi burrito place, they closed. It made me so sad when I found that out. So sad. But, hopefully, if you have a spot like that near you, it won't close down, because you're going to patron it as often as you can. And you go over there, you get to, have wonderful food, and maybe make some new friends along the way, and maybe you have a whole adventure. And I'm just rambling bullshit, because I just want to eat my food. Or conversely, you just eat wherever you want. It doesn't have to be Poke Bros. Doesn't have to be Poke Bowl. You can do, folks. I believe in you. You can do what you need to do. You got this.